It has been way too long now for me to not talk, to not say anything, staying silent. Today is the day for me to talk about it, and to state out the obviouses, and to state out the things that are impossible to see but still happening. Stuff that Israel is doing now, thinking that they're doing the right thing, but they're not even thinking about it. It's like they're trying to get defeated. They know they're going to be defeated, but they want to show the world that they're strong. They want to show the world that we can do something. They've done so many illegal things that the UN is not even talking about. UN said, screw you Israel, go do your thing, we will send forces and that's it. Forces on their side too. The US, if you look at Biden, it was obvious that he was dropped. Very bad. It's obvious. He was dropped so bad that his head now has 5 cracks, 2 inches each, at least. The first thing that I want to be talking about would be the bombing of hospitals. Not one, not two, but multiple. You see, you probably know about that one hospital that was bombed. No. And Israel is still sending threats to hospitals. And guess what Palestinians are doing? They're singing about it. They're saying we will live here and die here. They're singing about it and posting on Instagram. Seeing kids die? That's the worst thing you could even look at. Bombing hospitals, looking at kids die inside of the hospitals, looking at medicine get destroyed. It's like if they're satisfied. It's like if their heart desires to see the killing of children. What did the children do to you? In fact, the real strong ones right now is Palestine. How? They're winning the game. Look at it. They're winning the game. Protests from all around the world going on Israel's side. Palestine's side. Which protest of Israel went perfectly fine? None of them. Some kid always has to curse at them. Mostly an Egyptian. Mostly an Egyptian, because I've seen mostly Egyptians curse at the Israel protest. Yo, turn the light back on. Hold on. Okay, that's good. So if you look at any Palestinian protest now, it's got to be over thousands of people in it. You know how mad the US got when Biden, the crackhead, said we stand with Israel? So many videos came on Instagram 5 days after. So many videos came after that saying, who's we, you son of a beep beep. Washington DC, thousands of people, I think it was 200,000 was the count, of people in Washington DC standing with Palestine. The crazy thing is, Saudi, the Emirates, I think it's just those two. Those two idiots stand with Israel for what reason exactly? What reason? What was the amazing reason that made you guys think, oh, we stand with amazing Israel? Khararil. What made you think that? The bombing of hospitals? The killing of children? The burning of Quran? What made you think it's so amazing to stand with Israel? Nothing. They cannot say a word. What will they say? They didn't steal our oil? No, but they're stealing your religion. They're stealing religions over religions and then killing them. They say that we have true faith, but they're killing kids. They say that we are the most peaceful, but they're bombing hospitals. They say that we do not break any rules, but they're using white phosphorus against the UN laws. That was supposed to be this, that was supposed to be the third thing I was going to talk about. But no, I'm going to just say white phosphorus for now. White phosphorus has been illegal in the UN for a long time now. Israel is using it, but UN is not really doing anything. UN, stay quiet, stay put, do not do any moves, and shut it. What are they going to do? What is the UN going to do? If they're not going to help, then why is Turkey in the UN? Turkey is actually trying to help Palestine and saying that Israel is in the wrong. Iraq joined BRICS for one reason, was to just bomb Israel. Iraq sent 2 missiles. One on a US military what was it called again? Military base in Syria. Another missile onto Israel. It was very effective, actually. It was effective. We sent emergency packets in big planes to Palestine, but no one showed that. Why? Because it was way too many. No one showed Iran sending many vans or cars or vehicles of med-aids to Palestine. Why? Because they know that they will lose. They know that they'll lose in the vision and in the game. They don't want to lose twice. They want to lose once. They're going to say that we're winning. That's what the US is saying. They're winning the war, but Palestine is winning the game. Look at Palestine. What changed in their faith? Their faith is going up. Not down, up. You see, us, regular humans, if we get hit by our parents, we're going to tell Allah, why us? Look at Palestine. They're getting bombed, destroyed, and killed. People will never forget the scenes of 2 Israelis shooting a Palestinian guy with a P90 for fun. A P90. For fun. They shot him and ran away laughing. And the video is still on Instagram and posted and has not been removed. Kids still dying. Oh. Okay. Kids still dying. Hospitals still getting bombed. Why do you think the US and Iraq war, why do you think it became so famous? Why was it such a big deal? Because that was the first time US won against Iraq. The first time in many wars. We won against the UK, we won against USA, we won against Iran, we won against so many wars. But that was the first time we were defeated. The bloodiest war in history, I think was the third or the second now. The Iraq and ISIS war, we still won. US left after a few days into battle. Syria stayed in for a year or two, and we had everything on our own. We had to go on our own. It became such a bloody battle with suicide bombers near people, protests, and they've changed the religion. You see, stuff can become so big because it's the first time it'll happen. Well, it has happened. Just like it's the first time Israel has made war on Palestine and they've destroyed them that much. World War III is on the edge. Day of Judgment is even closer than World War III. This is to every Muslim right now. From Saudi. How do you feel? Your country donated 5 to 10 jets to people that will spray white phosphorus onto your kind. How do you feel? Does it feel amazing? Hope it does. Hope it does. Mecca's going to get destroyed in the second, you know. Mecca will be bombed by some kind of army or nation. By Israel. I bet it's Israel. Why? They're trying to make another temple. So the temple is for their awaited Messiah, which Christians call the Antichrist, and we call it the Dajjal. The Dajjal is their awaited Messiah. Christians call him the Antichrist. We call him the Dajjal. The Dajjal, the evil person that we will be able to see, looking so handsome and good. But Muslims, real mu'mineen, will see kafir right there. He will bring back people from the dead. He will have so many followers. And the people that will believe in him, let me tell you this. He has one eye. Right eye. The right eye, he can't see from it. It doesn't work. And he says he's God. How is he God if he can't even fix his own? So when you guys keep... That was fun. Well, let's go back. Alright. Where's the page? There. So if they're waiting for their awaited Messiah, they're trying to make the third temple, Mecca's going to get destroyed, because after they're going to try it, they won't win against Palestine. So what will they do? They'll try and go ahead and destroy Mecca. Destroying Mecca is one of the major sins, the biggest major sin. It's a not a major sin, a major sign of the Day of Judgment. Very major. And that means, what's the new Qibla? The Aqsa Mosque. Why is the Aqsa Mosque not going to get destroyed, but the House of Allah is? Because that's how extreme it's going to be. Our new Qibla would be the Aqsa Mosque. That's why the Aqsa Mosque is not going to get destroyed. It even says it in the Quran. And guess what? They will never win. Israel will never win. They've had signs over signs from the Quran. But guess what? They're so arrogant, they cannot even believe one message from it. One message, just one. They will not believe one. Because that's how arrogant they are. You see, even Christians, they believe in the Quran. The Christians believe in the Quran. Maybe not the whole Quran, but they believe in some of the parts of the Quran. Because it makes so much more sense. So if Islam is the right religion, since Islam is the right religion, and since the Quran makes so much sense, why don't they believe it? They're arrogant. Their arrogance is nothing like anyone else. No one can be as arrogant as Israel as it is today. Israel's supposed to be a Jewish religion, Judaism. Guess what? They don't even come close to the Torah. The Torah never said anything about killing kids. The Torah never said anything about bombing hospitals. The Torah never said about fighting the innocents. The Torah just said, be peaceful. And what are they? They're the absolute opposite of the Torah. What is their way to Messiah? Just evil, full-on evil. White phosphorus, since it's illegal in the UN and the UN won't do anything, why did Iraq have to get bombed, destroyed, nuke, everything? For breaking 2 laws. Just 2. And also we got blamed for something that we didn't do. Damn you, George Bush, you shall die. I hope he gets assassinated, I swear. Since that's what happened to Iraq, why don't they get bombed? Because you know something? 2018, they had 64 broken rules of the UN. Now guess how much? 72. It went up. went up like it went up. 72 broken UN rules. Laws. 72. Out of 100 and something, I guess. Where is their punishment? Or are we just going to stay blind? Threats are going towards Islamic countries because they don't support Israel. Israel is now being dramatic about this boycott thing. They're saying, we do not care. Especially that president piece of garbage, I swear. If I see him out on the street, I would jump him, bro. He said that we do not care. Which means that the boycott is working. McDonald's lost $35 billion. Starbucks, $25 billion. KFC, $20 billion. Coca-Cola, $20 billion. We will boycott every single product. And guess what Pepsi's doing? They're putting the Palestine sign. Even though they support Israel, they're putting Palestine just so we can buy more of them. And then we can get tricked. And there we go. They make more money. It goes to Israel. And Israel spends it on white phosphorus. And there we go. Okay. Okay. Hold up a second. Cool. Perfect. They spend it on white phosphorus. So then more children can die. And more cities can be destroyed. More cities destroyed, more money comes, more phosphorus, more killing, and more... Supporting of Israel is the biggest mistake anyone could do. What is Israel, or what are you going to win for supporting Israel, huh? Are you going to support... are you going to get relief for supporting the killing of children? The bombing of hospitals? The using of white phosphorus? The poison that they give to children for fun? The sniping that they do in the streets, they still do that. And guess what? They put cameras that have ammo in it to shoot at children. If you didn't know, that's happening. And they still do it. They cut off water, internet, everything. Now I'm going to jump to the second thing that I was supposed to talk for today, which was the sign from the Quran. Signs, S with an S. Signs, not one, not two, not three, but actually more than 10 signs occurred to them from the Quran. Guess what? They ignored all of them. They know it's true. They know it's true. They actually know. They know it's true. But they're so arrogant. Just like the people that were with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They knew he was a truthful man. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if I told you that an army was going to come from over this hill to destroy us all, would you believe me? The non-believers said, yes, we will, because you're a truthful man. He said, I'm telling you I'm the messenger of Allah. Why don't you believe me? And they said, nope, stop here. We don't want to listen. And they walked off. They know he's truthful, but they're running away from the truth because they know that he will win. They didn't want him to win. That's how Israel does not want Palestine to win, because they know that they're going to win. They know it. But they're being so arrogant. They're lying to themselves. Just like the people that were with Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They lied to themselves. Look at them now. Now they're being used as signs. Fir'aun. We're going to use Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. He said that I was your Lord. He got killed by Musa. Moses was it. Musa was told by Allah to hit his staff onto the Red Sea to split open. And it did. As it split open, Musa and his army, they went through, they went past, easy, no discussion, no bad. But then Pharaoh, after the ocean closed, he said, I believe in Musa's God. But guess what? Angel Jibreel said no. Shoved dirt into his mouth, so he can't say the Shahada, and he died a kafir. And guess what? His body's now there. Now his body's there. If you go look on Google, Pharaoh's body, they found it, and now he's being used as a sign. In the Quran, 1.4k years ago, the Quran said, we will use you as signs. We will use the non-believers as signs. So, non-believers, would you like to be used as signs? The people that support Israel, would you like to be used as signs? Too late you are. Too late you are. You're the non-believers. You're the people that are with the Antichrist. The people that are with Israel, that are the Antichrists, that want to make one big Antichrist, which is a Dajjal, which will come with Ya'juj wa Ma'juj, and then the Muslims will have to fight him off. And I hope I become Shaheed like that, if that happens in my lifetime. All I want to say is, when you're supporting the killing of children, it's like you're supporting... how do I put this into an example? It's like a gaming competition. There's a losing team, but they have a big weapons, amazing things they can do, but they're losing. You're supporting a losing team with people that are faith. They're big because they have faith. What do you want to support? Faith? Or the losing team that just have weapons? You're going to support faith, aren't you? You're not that stupid. Support faith, and the people that are peaceful, then why don't you support Palestine and support Israel? You're supporting Israel for no reason. There's no reason for you to be supporting Israel. Was that where your country is? Guess what? My teacher in my school, she supports Israel. I told her why. She said that's where Christianity came in. I told her Christianity was not made in Israel, or in the landscape of Israel, now that it's called. Christianity came from Europe. It came from Europe, but where it was overpopulated was in the land of Israel, which is not what we call Israel, but it's Palestine. If you look in the 1800s Bible, you go to the back all the way, you will see Palestine, no Israel at all. The biggest mistake in history that we have made as Muslims was invite Jews into our land and welcome them to our home. That's what we did, and guess what? They're kicking us out of our own homes. We made an agreement with Israel just to not kill us. You know that Gaza Strip? The Gaza Strip? Gaza Strip? That was an agreement line. The road. There's a road, and that was an agreement line. We gave them most of our land just so they wouldn't kill children. Guess what? Years later, now they're bombing children. They're not killing them, they're bombing them. And they're doing it for fun. You think they want political victory? No. What they want is victory by vain. I was about to say something so big. I dodged that one so good. Okay. The sign from the Quran said, as the Israelis burned the Quran, the sign from the Quran said, this is one of the biggest signs that we saw. There was a clean sheet, very clean, not even touched. It's like it was left alone. Even the Bible, the Quran was burned. It was burned with the torch. It was burned. Burned into ash. And guess what? Page 33. Ya Bani Israel. I forgot it. I'll simplify it. It said, O sons of Israel, how many obvious signs do I have to give you? I'll say obvious instead of clear, because some people won't understand the clear. Or not obvious. How many clear signs do we have to give you? The Quran is one of the signs. Torah is one of the other signs. Antichrist is another sign. So many signs. So many signs. And guess what? They do not. They're arrogant. They do not believe in any one of them. Even though it's written in the Torah. You know, in the Torah it said about Imam Ali. It said how Imam Ali would destroy them. But they believed in that one, and they did get destroyed. So now, guess what Israel is doing? They think that was a mistake, so what they're going to be doing is going to do their own thing and lying to themselves, to their minds, just so they can feel good. But when they feel good, they're going to feel overpowered. After that overpower comes, they're going to rip their chest open and then put in a bunch of killing just so they can feel happy. You know what will make me happy? You know what will make all of Islam happy? If Israel was just not a thing. You know why? Because it's been way too long. For them to even come back, it's been thousands of years. They're gone. They were gone. Salah ad-Din destroyed them. They're gone. Thousands and thousands of years, Judaism come. See, Christians, they left us alone. And we left them alone. Except them. Israelis. They're not even real Jewish. They're not Jewish. They're just dumb. They're stupid. They don't think correct. I just need... Okay, that's good. If you think about it real deep, how did forcing people out of their home go? Home invaders, they're called now. They began as home invaders, and they went up to political war. All I want to say is, for the sign of the Quran, that the Quran said the truth, and it says the truth, but you're just too arrogant to believe any of it. Watch the translation, and that's it. That was the second one that I was supposed to be talking today. Now we're going to fourth one. Sniping kids on the streets. Sniping kids, push on the streets. Why did they do that? To make them suffer. After they make them suffer, they think that their faith will decrease, and they'll be able to take everything easily. But did that work out? No. In fact, it increased their faith, which was very weird to them. But to us Muslims, no, it's normal. You get killed, increases your faith, normal, that's cool. That's what's supposed to happen. And the Quran said, be grateful and I'll give you more. Allah might not give you more in this life, but in the hereafter, you'll have more than what you had here. Way more than what you could have had here. You gotta think. Do you think the Israelis came and they were like, oh, we just want this? No. We welcomed them peacefully into our home. Peaceful. Guess what they did? They ruined that peace, made it into their own land. They said it's ours now. Guess what happened? Wars after wars after wars, nothing ends. Since Israel likes to snipe kids, since they bring snipers out of nowhere telling to snipe these people, it's not nice to even think about it. If you're mindful enough to think about this, why should I snipe kids? I'm in war with the people. The army, the military, not the kids. What are the kids gonna do to me? They can't do nothing. But then after years, the kids could do something. And they did. Throwing rocks at Palestine, at Israeli forces. Every day, what comes to my mind is this kid. It's not a girl. It's not the girl. This one kid. He had a rock in his hand. It was like a big rock, actually. He held it with 2 hands. Whoop! Smash that! But guess what? He didn't aim at the head. He didn't aim at the body. He aimed at the legs. Why? Why did he aim at the legs? He was supposed to aim somewhere else. He's supposed to hurt them because they hurt him. He did that just so he could talk to him. Then, after the Israeli got on the ground, dropped his gun, they talked to him. Or the Palestinian actually talked to him. He said, "Sir, why are you doing this to us? We didn't do anything to you." As the Israeli thought about it, he was like, "Why am I doing this?" He thought and thought and thought until he became mindful. He was awake. From a child. How old was the child? I want to tell you. 7. 7-year-old child woke up an Israeli force, special forces actually, the one that is supposed to be very stupid, not awake at all. As 7-year-old could do that, then we could definitely do something. In fact, we're also winning war, actually. Palestinians are winning war. How? If you didn't know, there's this amazingly brave man. He's so... Wow, you cannot believe how brave this kid is. He grabbed a grenade launcher. He's not even in the military. He grabs a grenade launcher from a dead Israeli. And then he goes to every tank and destroys them. Each. One by one. Push and then run off. Second one. Push and then run off. He destroyed about 54 tanks until the Palestinian army saw him and they offered him to join the military. Because he was denied before. So, he accepted. He's in. He's in and he's enjoying. He's enjoying the killing of people who killed his own kind. He just wants peace. He doesn't want anything else. After he got in, border control was down. There was no border control anymore. It just bombed it. They bombed the border patrol actually. After they bombed it, they started just taking their own stuff. They went left, right, south, west. They don't care. All they're told by the president is go forward. Don't think. Go forward. Do not think, he said. Do not think. Imagine how stupid the president is. But he has control. He has control, but he's stupid. 2 different ways. I'm going to draw this out real quick. Since it's been... I'm going to try and draw the Gaza Strip. This should be good. So let's say this is it, right? Border Patrol is right here, and right here. Hospitals, here, 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 and here, and right there, and right there. Basically, hospitals over hospitals. Since they destroyed Border Patrol, this one's gone. This one was gone with the hospital. And this one's gone too. The hospital right here is gone. Since they destroyed the hospital with the Border Patrol, then came border control. Border capture. Palestine was able to take this part, but then they gave him back. But they gave it back for peace. Guess what? Nope. They said no peace, and guess what? The border. This road was now a road of war. So then Palestinians just started taking land and land and land, until they had over 100,000 troops, and they only have 20,000. The 20,000 became 4,000. The 100,000 became 90,000. Then what happened? They took it back, and they came from the bottom, and they did this. And guess what? This is now controlled to the sea, to the water. It's now controlled. So now they can easily attack from behind, which they did, but they lost it. And they can attack from the corner, which is the worst spot for anyone to attack and defend from. If you think about this, hospitals are right here. Second hospital is destroyed right there. Third hospital is now getting threats, and it's probably going to get destroyed too. Borders over borders. Destroying and killing. For what? Just for sniping kids in the streets. The last thing that's still happening that I saw it happen today was kicking people out of their homes. Israel forces kicking people out of their homes. It's still happening, and they're doing it currently. And guess what? Guess how they do it? They take their phones, they take their clothes, they take their kids, and they tell them, if you don't get out, we won't give you any of it back. And guess what? They don't give you any of it back no matter what you do. Get out, kill yourself, they will not give you anything back. You just want your kids. Good luck trying to get them back. You know, if you didn't know about this, Palestine took 2.5K soldiers, Israeli soldiers, special forces, and they're feeding them well, and they're teaching them humanity. We captured them by force, but guess what? We're not hurting them. We didn't kill them. We're teaching them humanity. We're feeding them well, actually. We're feeding them our food. History is repeating itself, but more history will repeat itself, which is Palestine will be free. You see, Israelis might say Palestine is dead, but if you look at it, fully awake, fully alive. In fact, the land won't even be called Israel if you look at how peaceful they are. If you look at how peaceful the Palestinians are, you're like, wow, look at these and look at this. These guys don't deserve land, these guys do. These guys don't deserve peace, these guys do. What did we do? Did we kill any of them? The tanks, yes, we did. The forces, no, we did not. We injured them, but we never killed any of them. Which is what we're supposed to do. Even says in the Quran, fight who fights you, defend who defends you, protect who protects you. But guess what? We're not fighting. We're just injuring them. That's how much humanity we have. Torah never said kick women out of their home. Torah never said kill children. Torah never said start bombing. Torah said the absolute opposite. Whatever said in the Quran, said in the Torah. Protect who protects you, defend who defends you, and fight who fights you. We did not fight them. They fought us. Which we're supposed to fight them back. But no. Iraq, we started fighting because they're fighting our kind. Iran, they started fighting because they started fighting our kind. Malaysia, fighting because they fought our kind. World War III is this close. Kim Jong-un is mad now. He's mad himself. He's thinking about World War III. He got bombs ready already. They're ready. They are ready. They're ready to launch. In fact, all they need to do now is just set them up and click. In a simple click of a button, bonk, and they're dead. He's going to be so happy for World War III. He said that I'm afraid World War III will happen, but he's not. He has nukes. He's in bricks. We're in bricks. But what I'm afraid of is the bombing of Islamic countries. I'm not worried about my country specifically, but I'm worried about the Islamic countries. All of them. Indonesia, Bangladesh. Russia I count it as because most of its population is actually Muslim. Russia, Malaysia, Indonesia, Iraq, Iran. I'm not saying Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, Mecca's gonna get destroyed anyways, it won't matter. So yeah. Yemen. Oh, Yemen. I really love Yemen. I really hope they don't get destroyed. Yemen are the most soft-hearted people, and they'll do anything to protect their kind. That was all for today's message. I hope you wake up. I really hope you do. And if you're not awake, just know that your mindset is not on point. Whatever you do not support Zionists. Do not support Zionists. Alright? That's all I'm going to say. Alaikum salam.